I don't want to touch this part here. It's for clamping it inside of the hammerhead. Hammerhead will slide over here and attach to this just by clamping force, maybe a little bit of glue. That's it. So I want to make this part a slight taper. Ever so slightly. I'm trying to get this a little bit closer to this size. A little smaller. And a little bit more flat and oval shape, that's it. Focus. Focus. Okay, it was a whole adventure to get that thing in focus. It was condensation on the lens, it's not a very fun thing. You're trying to focus on anything. Okay, here. Well, going to make the head. I'm pretty sure this grinding disc is like 20 grit or something. It's not meant for woodworking. I don't care. The handle part was like somewhere in between there. I'm obviously not going to use this entire part. I don't really like the shape of it. It's this ridiculously long. So I'm going to cut it somewhere here maybe a little bit shorter. I want different size hammer, different weights for different uses. A different hardness can also be a pleasure to use. Now, forgetting this thing, stuck in that thing. I will try to just prevent the holes from touching, so the bit doesn't wander off. This drill is a bit underpowered for this, but if I set the speed to mental, all the way up, that kind of works. Ain't too bad. Well, Let's see. This part is a little bit too fat to go in here, so I'm going to grind this off just a smidgen more, because otherwise I'm probably going to crack this. You need an awful lot of force to crack this, but this is falls right in the ballpark of awful lot of force. You can see a little bit of splitting occurring right here. That's not good. Like, it's not a huge problem, but it's not good either. Let's take this down a little bit more. Okay, let's try that again. Well, I don't necessarily need to glue this, but I'm going to anyway. But not yet. First of all, provide this hammer from these headbands. If you use this hammer over and over again, it's going to split eventually. Somewhere across there, but if you have a band along there, it'll keep those more or less loose parts of wood more or less together. You can use it like this and install a headband after the fact there is a split, or you can install the headband right now and prevent the splits from happening, or keeping it together when it splits anyway. That's sad if you use the hammer a lot. If you use it like a shop mallet for lightly tapping things, that's not such a problem. But that's not really a real use for a hammer. Hammers are supposed to hammer things. See, we have a little problem here, the holes don't line up. This side was perfect, but this side is not. So we'll just drill a little hole here and here for the accompany screws. I should spot this. That works. Yeah. Little tiny hole. Focus. Whatever. There we go. Now straighten this face, that's all left to do. Gluing the parts together, okay, two things to do. And I guess it's not really necessary, but I like this gap here filled up. Better way to do is to make this hole exactly the shape of the handle. A, I'm too lazy to do that. B, yeah, why would I? A hard-faced hammer and a little bit of a soft-faced hammer. This one is 1/4 kilograms and this one is 2 1/3. So this is a nice mid-size hammer. I will work with 100 grit paper and just smooth it out. I'm not going crazy over this. Something tells me I shouldn't do this on camera. You know what I mean. I'll come back to you when I'm done with this. Now for the finish I use unboiled linseed oil, a rag, and a little squirt of this stuff. And this face is the face that was cut already and dried, air dried for a couple of years because it's firewood basically. And this face was freshly ground down, so you can quite clearly see the color difference here. A little shop hammer with a more or less oval shaped handle, made from a piece of firewood and a piece of lumber I found in the garden. And this is basically useful for general shop things, like a shop mallet, but also in a blacksmith shop. You can use it for straightening delicate metal work and bending metal work. Bending metal and delicate stuff. It's not really useful for flattening or actually forging stuff, because yeah, it's a wooden hammer. And you can play games with these. So that's it. Thanks for watching. As a little bonus, versus the hammer. Let's see. That's quite effective. Yeah, a little bit of damage. And you can see that's well and truly bonded to that. Just a wee bit of damage. But the hammer still going strong. For the little ceramic cup, not so much.